Try and earn money for college.
Your mom goes to college.
This is a product that I am really excited about. I've honestly had this product for about a month now. I've taken it to a couple different locations. I've taken it to an Airbnb. I've taken it out camping. I've taken it out on little road trips. And honestly, I'm loving this so far. Now, what exactly is this? Well, let's just start out with the simple terms. This is essentially a tablet and a hardcore set of speakers mixed into one. One of the issues with iPads and things like that, now I'm not here to say that this is better than iPad, but what I am here to say is that this kind of serves almost the same function, but not quite. With an iPad, you honestly feel like you have to be pretty delicate in wherever you take it, leaving it outdoors. The built-in speaker isn't that strong, but this is something that honestly you should feel comfortable to take anywhere, to leave outside in just about any temperature, and to just utilize in places that maybe you're not so comfortable to bring an iPad. Okay, so this is a screen. From what I understand, this uses the Android OS. So it has the touch method right here. You're able to download all the typical things that you would off of your phone onto here. For instance, I don't have a crazy amount downloaded on here, but I have HBO Max, I have Fandango, I have Netflix, I have Twitch, I have YouTube. I use YouTube the most. And then I also have my Xbox app, because something else I'll talk about a little bit more later is that you can stream your games on here. So I've been playing a lot of Helldivers in my kitchen and in the living room and in my bedroom, despite my Xbox being right here. You know, I was debating on getting the Xbox Ally, and now I'm like, well, I can just stream games on to this. I said that this is a bit of a hybrid between a tablet and a speaker. Guys, these speakers on this is incredible. It gets so loud, and I will give you a test, a little sample of how loud it gets and the quality on it. I do have a iPad Air over here, and we're going to compare the sound so you can see the audio quality and how this honestly kicks the iPad's butt whenever it comes to quality. This is 1080p at, I believe, 1200 nits. It does last about 6 hours, but there are some accessories that you can order all together. I am going to break this down more here in a bit, but let me just kind of talk about some of the accessories that you get super quick. Well, first of all, let me just show you this, is that there is a stand on this, a built-in stand, which is awesome. You can have lots of different levels right here. It has the USB-C charger on the back, and it also has a micro SD to put in more storage. I believe it comes with 64 gigs of storage. I've added over 100 more, and I've downloaded videos on this. So we got the actual Nomad right here. And in the box, the bundled box that you can order, there's a couple different things. So one of the things you get is a wireless charger. First of all, I've never seen one like this. You know, on the Xbox controller, it has these little like metal dills on the back that whenever they touch, they charge, but I've never seen one like this. And it actually hooks on the top right here. Let me show you, and you align it, and it's a magnet, and it essentially doubles the life. And you can also charge it while you're watching things. See, there it goes. It just made a sound that it is charging. So that is nice. And let's say, for instance, you don't want to put it up here. Of course, there is a USB-C hole right there. That way you can just connect it directly if you want to. There is a cup holder to hold this bad boy. Now, I've seen a couple pictures where people use this on a golf cart. I've seen it where people put it in their car. Now, I did put this in my car. However, I believe that they want you to kind of use this in the back seat if you have some kids or some guests that want to watch something. I guess if you have enough room, apart from a shift gear that's up front, you probably could put this up front because there is CarPlay on this, and there's also the Android equivalent to CarPlay. I'll admit I'm not sure what that's called, but you can connect your phone on here and utilize Google Maps and everything else for CarPlay, which is really exciting. Now, remember how I said I took this camping? I took it to an Airbnb. I've had it on a tree next to me while grilling. Well, how do I get it on a tree? How do I get it on all these other things? Well, it also comes with this strap right here that you hook on the back, just like the cup holder mount right here, like that. And then you strap it on whatever you need to. Guys, this is so simple to use. I mean, whenever I went to the Airbnb, there was like a pillar on the porch, and I was watching Napoleon Dynamite with this strapped around the pole. Whenever I went camping recently, I had it around a tree, and I actually put on Jurassic Park, and some of the kids were watching it while I was grilling and a couple of other things like that. And like I said, since this does get so loud, the other adults were kind of getting mad, saying that this was too loud and that they were trying to listen to someone else play the guitar. But at other times we were rocking out with this. So it comes with the wireless charger. It comes with the strap, so you can put it on, you know, different things. It comes with a cup holder, and then there is also a I guess a double adhesive wall mount that specifically it mentions that they use it for the shower. It's used for the shower. I can't remember if I mentioned, but this is IP66 waterproof. So rain, shower, whatever, this can get wet. There is also a Nomad carrying case that you can get with it, which, oh my gosh, I love this case so much, guys. So of course you can get the Nomad in here and it straps down where it holds it, but they leave so much room on the other side of this case for other things, such as battery packs, such as their other accessories. Guys, I'll be honest, like I've been putting my Switch 2 on the other side, and a controller and extra battery chargers and different things like that. So this case that they have provided has almost become my entertainment case, my entertainment travel case, where I'll have the Nomad and my Switch 2 in it, and it's just my perfect portable entertainment system whenever I go to a hotel, whenever I go camping. Yes, I play the Switch a little bit while I camp and watch TV. And I'll be honest, there was a time where I just needed a quick case, and I didn't even bring my Nomad, but I still use this because this is super high quality, and the case is bad to the bone. Here in a bit, I'm going to go through the unboxing to kind of show through more thoroughly everything that came with it. But you know what? First, let's do the audio test, because there is a bad thunderstorm outside right now. It's okay, Max. A pup's right here. But you know what? Let's do an audio test so you can hear how good it sounds, okay? I'm going to turn this to the side because my mic is right here, okay? So I'm going to start playing now. I belong to you. It's very clear, very crisp. I belong to you. And it gets so loud. I'll do a test later where I walk far away, but here. You're the one I trust. It has an oomph to it. And I always be around. So it gets really low, but it also gets really loud. See what I mean right here? Now, something that I asked the company just to make sure before I even received it. Let's say you do want audio from YouTube, you can just press the power button once, and the music will still play with the black screen to save battery. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna pause it right here, and I'm gonna get the iPad, that way I can show you the clear difference of sound between the iPad. Now this one has a stand, but most iPads don't come with a stand. The case actually has it, okay? So I'm gonna have the exact same song on the iPad first, and then I'll play it back to back over here. So iPad. I mean, iPad still has great sound, but there's no oomph. Here, let me turn it on. I'm gonna have them at the same distance. So iPad.
You're the one I trust, and I always be around when I need some love.
All right, back to Nomad.
I belong to you.
A pretty good mic, so I hope you can tell the difference.
I belong to you. Do just what you want.
Something fell.
You're the one I trust.
Something else to also show y'all and to test real quick is how fast these can charge, okay? I actually don't know if the iPad charges faster or not. So I have right here, I believe this is a Moken fast charger that's able to charge up to 100 watts of charging. Most cell phones, just so you know, only charge about 15 watts. So if I plug in the Nomad right now, the charging speed, and I can show y'all, it's not going up yet. Okay, the watts is going up. And this has been consistently what I got. Charges at about, I don't know if you can see that, at about 52 watts fast charging, which is awesome. Now let's plug it into the iPad and I'm just curious how fast the iPad charges. It might be faster, I don't know. So I plugged it in and the number is only going up to 29. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 29. So this actually charges faster than the iPad 2, which is incredible. You know, I talk, and the whole thing isn't to compare it to the iPad, but if I brought the iPad with me camping and I had it connected to a Bluetooth speaker, whenever you go camping, you're drinking, you're hanging out, you might hit up the tent and you might leave some stuff outside. Guys, I would freak out if I ended up leaving the iPad outside sleeping, especially if there's that morning drizzle or it rains in the middle of the night and you don't realize. But this, you would not have to worry about that, and I didn't worry about it. There actually was a little bit of rain drizzle in the morning, and I was like, you know what, it's rated IP66, it's going to be fine out there. It's great. Now, talking about maybe some negatives that I've noticed, and it's not hardcore negatives, but they're things that you might notice. You know how on certain screens, depending on the frame, it pinches the screen a little bit, and you might see some of those yellow kind of highlights from the edge of the screen. I have noticed a little bit of that on this, on the Nomad. And it's noticeable if you stare at it and if you're looking at it. But honestly, I kind of see that on a couple other different products I've seen out in the real world. Some TVs, I see that it looks like it's pinched a little bit. I did message the company and they actually said that they are working on that right now. I guess in order to make it waterproof, you have to make it pretty tight and pretty secure. I'm more of a Apple guy. The Apple interface is super smooth, super fast, super reactive. The Android one, it's a little bit slower with reaction to touch and everything like that. I mean, it does still work great, but I do notice it's a little bit slower compared to Apple products. But I mean, this isn't out there to be super fancy. This is just out there to be rugged, but to be good. So if it's a little bit slower on the touch, personally, I am okay with that. You know what? Let me show y'all how far away this gets pretty loud, okay? Because this sucker gets loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out in this room. I guess I'm just going to take the camera with me and you'll see how loud this thing gets, okay? Okay, so I'm going to the music. I'm going to click play. My dog's going to hate how loud it is. See how loud it is? My dog is probably so mad. So I'm walking away. I mean, guys, if you're outside at a party, I'm going through multiple rooms right now. I mean, guys, it's loud. You could be outside at a party and it's fine. Oh, here comes my dog. Hey, pup. See, I'm always worried about how loud it gets. Like, it gets that loud. It's loud. Ooh. So there is absolutely no worry about how loud it can get, because this sucker can get loud as heck. Something else that I forgot to mention is that the Nomad actually does have this screw at the bottom, which I mentioned a little bit with the car mount. But this means that you can essentially connect it to a tripod and set up anywhere. So if you do have your group camping and there's no trees nearby for some reason, let's say you're on a dock fishing or something like that, you can connect it to a tripod and have it sitting up, which is really nice. But in having the screw on the bottom, maybe you have other type of stands and mounts. And one of my favorite ones that I have that's over here is actually something that did not come with the Nomad, but I just happen to have it. This is actually a mic stand that I have. And guys, it has been perfect for the Nomad because look at this. It has a really good height. Look at that, I love that. It has a really good height. And so most of the time, whenever I'm at home, I leave it on this. Whenever I set it on my desk, I've had it at the end of my couch, and I'll lay on the couch and watch some things over here, which has been really great. So far, I'm loving the Nomad. But I guess real quick, let me do a little snippet, not quite like a commercial, but a little snippet where maybe I talk about more of the specific specs that I have forgot to mention, especially if you're a tech like me. And then I will just do the unboxing part so y'all can see everything that it came with out of the box. And then I will just give my final thoughts on it. All right, let's recap and throw in some other information. So the Nomad is rocking a 8-inch HD display at 1280 by 800 and pushing 1200 nits of brightness. It's running Android 14 on a Snapdragon process with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. This thing has 4 speakers, 2 tweeters, 2 mid-range drivers, plus 4 passive radiators in a dual chamber setup. So, which is basically a fancy way of saying this thing does not sound like a tablet, like at all, okay? They said you can hear it from 100 to 200 feet away, and honestly, I kind of believe it. Battery life is about 6 hours built in, or once you snap on the magnetic battery, you're getting up to 12 hours total, which is basically all day use. You've got Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 gig, Bluetooth 5.0, USB-C, and even supports wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, because apparently this thing wants to be in your car, your boat, your golf cart, whatever moves, this thing can come with you. And yes, it is IP66 waterproof, sealed, rugged, so rain, splashes, shower, you're good. Just don't go scuba diving with it. This thing weighs about 3.6 pounds, which doesn't sound like much until you remember this thing is technically a tablet. So it is a little bit heavy on the tablet side, but it's still fine. And if you're wondering how you're supposed to use it, you can use the mount on the back. You can use it on a tripod, put it on the tree, cup holders, all the things I've already showed you. So honestly, you can put this thing just about anywhere. So yeah, it's basically a tablet that decided to become a speaker and now is trying to replace like 5 other devices. All right, commercial over. Let's do the unboxing now. So here we go right here. I can tell you right away that this is a very heavy box, which tells me the quality is probably very high, especially for the price of it. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and open it up. I'm just gonna cut the tape. Let's see here. Here we go. Here it is right here. We got the plastic cover on it. Goodness gracious, this thing is heavy. How do I even get it out? Right here? Ooh. Okay, let me set this right here real quick. So it looks like right in here, we actually have a USB-C to USB-C charger. And we have the manual right here. Simple enough. Let's go ahead and take this out of the paper, out of the plastic wrapping. Oh, that is slick. That is nice. Very slick. Very heavy. You can see the screen right here. I believe the screen is about 8 inches. These are the speakers. Top right here has a power, plus, minus, and speaker. This should be where the wireless charger goes, which I'll show you where that is later. And then right here is the little screw mount for putting on tripods and things like that. And then on this side, I'm trying not to touch the screen right now. So I guess that's the little woofers for the speaker. And then right here, We have the stand. So that is nice. And then I think right here is actually where you put the micro SD for, I want to say you can even put movies on the micro SD, music and stuff like that. And then USB-C for charging. Okay. So this can't come, no, it can't come completely off. That's nice. So yeah, if you're gonna take this in the shower, make sure you fix that. Yeah, the stand can, okay, different, you know, links up tall, pretty low, but also, I mean, it can just kind of stand on its own. Yeah, take a look at that. You know what, let's power it on for the first time together. Hold the power button. Here we go. So I wonder if this is for initial turning on, how long this takes. I bet you it's for initial, and here we go. Yeah, so unlock for all features and data. Touchscreen. Oh, so I think I swipe up like a phone. And here we go. All right, let me just swipe around a little bit. Okay, so we have the different accessories for the Nomad right here, and we will go through each one individually. We'll do the unboxing, but then I'll also show them in the natural environment where I'm going to be using them. So we have the case right here. We have the wall mount, which this is typically what you see used for the shower and things like that, which I am going to be putting this in my shower. We have the ball mount right here, which this is for this. I want to say this is mainly for the cup holder. Like I'd put this on here, and then I would do another ball, and then on top of that I do this right here. So that's nice. And then this is the strap mount. That way if you want to strap it around a tree, a pole, or something similar to that, you can do that for the Nomad. So once again, real quick, this is the Nomad right here, just to show it off again. And we're gonna see how the different accessories actually work. But you know what, let's go ahead and take a look at the case first, and then we'll go through the other stuff. Okay, so we got the case right here. I can tell you right away, it is really nice and sturdy. We got our handles, and you can Velcro the handle as well. On the back, it's the same thing, just the zipper going all the way around. So let's just go ahead and do the zipper first, and we'll take a look at the inside. All right, I'll zoom back a little bit so you can see it all for y'all. Excuse the mess on the floor. So here we go. So right here is a little flap. So the Nomad actually goes right here itself. Oh, that's firm. So that is really nice. We got the straps right here. This is for the battery charger, which will be the wireless battery charger, which we'll be taking a look at here in a bit. But you know, let's go ahead and just stick the Nomad in here, okay? So here's the Nomad. I'm gonna stick this right here. Whoop. There's some strong straps in this right here, and it should just fit in accordingly, nice and snug. I really like that. And then you would do the straps like this. Of course, I'd put the wireless thing right there, the wireless charger, and then this flap goes over it to protect it. But also when you're ready to take it out, you got the straps, but there's also a little pocket right here, so it's easier to get out. Let's flip it around and take a look at the other side right here. So right here is where you can put other accessories. Like I could put the strap. I could even bring extra portable battery chargers if I want to. Heck, I wonder if I could actually fit my Switch in there. I have the Switch 2, but if I wanted to, heck, I could put my Switch 1 in here in a case. Yeah, I can make this like the ultimate like entertainment box. I'm really impressed with that. I got an extra Bluetooth speaker. Heck, I could put a whole bunch of stuff in here, so that's really nice. So yeah, the strap is, I mean, the case is simple. It's simple, but heavy duty, and this is protective over it. And I'm really impressed with the amount of space that is up here, guys. Like, I mean, it's decent. It's a decent size, but I mean, you get a decent sized screen, and then all I have to do is this. Zip it up, if I can move the handle out of the way, and then yeah, I just put this here and close it up. Super protective. It feels nice in there. It feels like it could take a beating. Like I feel like this needs to go on the rooftop of like a Jeep Wrangler or something. Next, we got the strap mount. This is so you can put it on poles and trees and everything like that, which I'm going camping soon. So it'll be really nice to use it for that. Ooh, nice foam padding right in here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this out. Here we go. Yeah, so the actual Nomad itself should just hook right in there. I wonder if those grooves are actually made to hold it better. I actually haven't tried putting this on it yet. We'll try it in a bit. And then right here is the strap itself. You should just be able to tighten it to put over or around the tree or pole or whatever you are using. Let's go ahead and grab the Nomad and see how easy it snaps in. So here's the Nomad itself. I'm assuming that this would just hook on like this. Whoa, there's an actual, okay, so here's a screw hole on the bottom, and this has a little hole right here. I don't know if you can see that well. Okay, focus. Right here. So it does look like it goes in that. And then right here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So then I push it like that. Let's see, hold on. Did I get that in the hole? Okay, so I get that in the hole, and this like that, and then the strap. Ooh, that's secure. It's heavy right now. I'm really strong. And then yeah, you get the strap in there. Now how do you take it off? I'm guessing right here. You try to pop it? Yeah, okay. That's awesome. So up next, we got the ball mount, which from what I understand, the ball mount is for this whole accessory to go in cup holders and things like that. And now that that is in there, what I can then do is I'm gonna rotate this down a little bit right here, and then you should just be able to screw this in, and then boom. Oh, see, look, I'm holding it like that. This feels very secure. And then I would set that in a car. But yeah, that is the ball mount. Let's open this up because I'm super excited for this. This should just be able to attach to the top of the Nomad. You can see those right there is where it charges. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh, that's heavy. I like that. And here we go, right here. That is nice. There's the dots that you align up right here. I'm guessing is a power button. So it does have just one charge right now. So I wonder if you can also charge items just by plugging it in directly versus the wireless. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and put this on top real quick. Let me turn it on first, and then we'll put this on top. Whoa, that is a strong magnet. It made the charge as if it's charging, or the sound. Look how strong that magnet is. Whoa. Okay, so don't shake it too hard, but it is super strong. That is awesome. Okay, one of the last things we'll look at is the wall mount. This is essentially for the shower. Ah, it has the double adhesive tape with it. Yeah, there it is right there. So it only has the top one, but the thing is, I guess it's saying that the weight of the double adhesive tape better be pretty good, because this whole top part is going to go in like this and hold it like that, because this is pretty heavy. And I'll tell you, I use Govee tape for a lot of my lights, and double adhesive tape, it can be real finicky. So I'm a little worried at how well this will hold it in the shower, but I can test it out for a bit and let y'all know how well that works. But yeah, simple enough. I would just put it back here. It looks like it actually has little tracks for it. Yeah, and that's this. Guys, this Nomad is simply awesome. You know, you might hear the price depending on if you get the bundle or not the bundle, and be like, oh, that costs a lot. But guys, this is something that I can't think of a lot of other products that are honestly like this. Of course, you have the iPad, but with the iPad, you have to be a lot more sensitive with it, with where you take it and how well you take care of it and things like this. This is that product that I can just throw in a bag, that I can put in its carrying case, that I can leave outside on accident and it be fine since it's waterproof. Something that I can bring to entertain kids, to entertain adults. You know, I'm not much of a sports guy, but you know, I've seen videos where people take this on a golf cart and they're watching sports games while out there, since you can connect this to your phone and stream on there. My car doesn't have CarPlay, so if I want to utilize CarPlay in Google Maps and don't want to use my phone for some reason, then I can use this. Guys, this is just your all-in-one bad to the bone speaker, awesome touchscreen, super portable, lasts long device, and I'm quite impressed with it. So feel free to leave any comments, asking any questions. Something that I did forget to mention is that this was on Kickstarter recently. So also go support this company, Upbeat. Support them. They seem like a bunch of cool guys. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all coming by. I hope that I showed y'all a lot of cool stuff about this product, because I do enjoy it. I'll leave a link in the description. But anyways, guys, please like, share, and subscribe.